How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Manatee Gaming. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys why right now is a really awesome time to start up an alt, or maybe just build up your alt that you already have, or whatever. Basically, right now is a really good time to start up an alt. So there's a couple reasons why, and I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this. So the number one main reason why is yes, the beach is here, but that's actually not number one. The number one reason to start an alt right now, if you were planning on having an alt, is the fact of these oddments right here. So these oddment store tokens, or whatever they're called, like little bolts. If you open up the store here, you'll see that you can get the Silverhawk boots and the spring cleaner for free. This is, I believe, the first time we've ever been able to get the spring cleaner outside of just like basic treasure hunter. And then also, this is not the first time you've been able to get the Silverhawk boots, but this is going to be a very easy way to get them because they are free in this store. So getting the spring cleaner and the Silverhawk boots right there, very easy to get. You can claim them both for free. You don't have to have any oddments at all in order to get those. Another thing here too, if you play on this alt during the time of the oddment store and stuff, and you open up your daily keys or whatever keys you have around you, you can also build up these dragon trinkets. Now, dragon trinkets, a lot of people don't pay attention to these, but you should pay attention to these because what they do is they allow you to get Slayer EXP by killing dragons, and a lot of the dragons that you can kill with these dragon trinkets are going to be AFK Slayer EXP. So if you're wanting to build up an alt that's going to have some kind of Slayer level, you can just pick up these dragon trinkets and then pretty much make it so that you're going to be able to get AFKable Slayer experience for that alt. If you're like me, I really don't like training on my alt in general. Like as far as like trying to grind levels, I don't think people really like doing that on their alt for the most part. But Slayer is one of the things I really don't want to spend a lot of time on. Also, you can look in here too. Well, you can also buy Silverhawks, but that's not something I would spend oddments on. I would definitely buy the dragon trinkets instead. Also, you can get the Sword of Rattling if you want to get an okay weapon that won't cost you anything on your account, as far as like, buying a weapon for it, if you want like a starter weapon for doing Slayer and whatnot. Also, the energized arm is basically the exact same thing. Mystical upgrade is basically the exact same thing as well. And then also the mystical staff will make it so that you can have all the elemental runes on your alt too if you're going to be doing something on it that involves elements. So the oddment store itself is the number one reason to start an alt right now. It's going to make your life a lot easier if you start it now rather than starting it later, just because you can get mainly because you can get these two items right now for free. Another thing to be thinking about doing is the beach itself. So the beach is a really great way. As you can see here, it's a very, very large area. Most of you probably are already aware of the beach, but the beach is a really great place to do all this skilling. Also, I just remembered that I have not started doing my treasure maps on my alt, which is another thing you should be doing. So if you go over to Reyna and you click on Reyna, and then when you click on talk to her, that's really all you got to do. After that, you will have the treasure map. When you open up the treasure map, you'll see I've already missed 3 days, and that kind of sucks, but it's okay. You go to hit this, or you can click on the collect prizes, whichever one you want to do. And then you'll start getting some items that are going to be for building up your alt. Now, obviously, keep in mind that you can do this stuff on your main account, but I'm kind of referring to alts in this video, so that's how I'm going to be talking about it. So by using these items you get from her, it's basically you're going to get a whole bunch of lamps and pulse cores and stars and everything like that from that every single day, which is going to be a really great way to raise up your stats on your alt. Another thing here too is that all the different activities in the beach itself. Construction is a huge pain in the butt to do on an alt because you do have to, well, I mean, obviously you got to restart construction from step one, which really sucks, and also, it can be kind of expensive for anyone who doesn't have any money to really use on their alt. You can fairly easily you should fairly easily be able to do all the way from 1 to level 70, or maybe even farther in construction if you spend almost all your time on construction. Keep in mind that doing the happy hours is going to make construction a lot quicker too, and it is, it's completely AFK. The rates at 99 for this construction are right around 75,000 per hour if you have a couple boosts. So it's not actually that bad of a method of training. But you can pretty much do whatever you want to as far as alt training here, all the way from strength, range, hunter, fishing, and stuff like that. If you're really trying to get quest requirements done, then doing the hunter here is going to be a great thing to actually start to get your account going. Obviously, hunter is going to be quicker outside of the beach, but when you're a very low level, this is going to be probably your best option, if not one of the best options for doing this. So as you can see by my stats right there, I've already started building up my construction. I went from level 35 into 40, or sorry, from 38 to 48 construction today, so I gained 10 construction levels just from using my ice creams and sitting here on building these sand things. I have not done a happy hour yet. This is literally just from one sitting, so as you can see, the EXP is not too bad. So it's a really great way to start building up your account. Also, a little side note too, as you see my stats on here, I have built some of these, but a lot of these I've actually just built them with stars and lamps. When you get stars and lamps from doing different things, is a great time to spend. Well, I mean, just not a great time, but it's a great idea to spend them in your skills you don't want to train on your ult. Okay, the next thing here, guys, is going to be these tokens. So as you see, I got the Octopus Companion token pet. I'm gonna go ahead and move this over here, so just for sure you guys can see this really well. So I've got the Octopus Companion pet token. This is great money. So if you were looking to get some extra money, then doing this training on the beach right now is a great way to get some extra cash, because the fact you'll be able to start building up the tokens and everything as you get them. I was able to get a token on pretty much every single one of my accounts just by filling up my bars with my ice cream and stuff like that. So you know, I'm decently lucky. Also remember that you can do Claudio on every single one of your accounts. So if you got a bunch of accounts that are sitting here training, then go over and smack Claudio a few times and you have some more chances, some more rewards. Also, another thing to mention is these drinks. So these drinks are another really awesome way, and I actually forgot to check and see if ice cream is tradable this time. They're not tradable this time, okay. So the drinks are another great thing, because you can use these drinks to train your skills even outside the beach activities themselves. So you know, if you're going to be working on fire making, then you can drink the drink that's going to boost your fire making. It's going to be able to it's going to help you to get further on your ult in a lot less time if you are to just start training now while doing you know, the beach events. So altogether, these things make it a really great time for you to start doing these events. Also, if you do have your ult and it's not something you want to actively spend your time on, you don't want to be actively training it all the time, like maybe you're like, well, I don't really want to spend a whole bunch of time on another account. Just remember that you can just log into your account, your ult, once every day, and then use your keys or whatever on your ult, and then get a little bit further. Something else too is that while you're on the beach here, you can get the suntan lotion, which will boost all the XP you get. So that just helps you with all your training that you can do while on the beach on your new ult. And then last but not least, I would like to mention that you're able to train up a lot of your ult stats too by doing divine locations. And since the beach is a very popular area right now, I really have no issue at all maxing out my daily limit on divine locations at the beach using my ult. So that's actually how I'm currently raising my ult Hunter. I'm at 69 Hunter on the ult right now, and soon it'll be level 70 or above. All because I'm just doing like the box traps and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, guys, I really hope this video helps you guys out and helps you to, well, you know, helps to convince you to start up that ult. Remember, even if you don't really want to play an ult right now, then you know, right now is a good time to start it, and then you can always use it later if you're considering using one later. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. If you really enjoy the content and everything like that, it helps me out a whole lot if you were to hit the like button and also subscribe. You can also feel free to check out the Patreon below if you in the description below if you'd like to support the channel with any kind of donations. You get a whole bunch of stuff on there if you do that as well. So you get some stuff, and then in exchange for your donations. So I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a great one.